Hi, I'm Meli, one of your LUNA Astrology Ambassadors, and I'm very excited to be showing you one of my favorite features of LUNA today, which is the infographic datasheet. It is a beautifully organized snapshot of the chart packed with information that is helpful for both beginners and seasoned astrologers. To open up the infographic datasheet, you're going to come up to this toolbar and click right on the second icon that looks like a stack of layers. However, we need a chart open first. So I'm going to come up to charts and over to one of my favorite places, the public charts, which is a robust database that Luna has available for us. And since I have been listening to a lot of Fleetwood Mac lately, I decided I wanted to see what Stevie Nicks' chart is up to. So here we have Stevie, and we're going to click up here into this infographic. And the first thing that you'll notice is the Trinity and Lunation card at the top, which shows us Sun, Moon, Rising. And you'll see here that it's showing you the symbol as well as the quality or the modality, mutable, and the element of air. This is such an intuitive way to start understanding the foundation of any chart, especially if you're still learning the building blocks of astrology. On this next card, you're going to see the lunation phase. This is the sun-moon phase for the chart. Luna uses an 8-phase cycle grouped into waxing and waning hemicycles. The content here is written by Jim Scher of the Scher Institute of Astrology and Metaphysics, and it adds a really thoughtful layer to the interpretation. Next, you're going to find the zodiac attributes graph, which visually shows how many chart points fall into each quality and element. Only the points you've enabled are included, so it always reflects your customized setup. You can hover or tap in order to see which aspects or which planets are included in each of these sections, I find this to be incredibly helpful. Then we get into two features that are unique to Luna, the aspect distribution chart and the declination map. These give you a completely fresh way to see the chart dynamics. The aspect distribution graphic groups aspects by type and calculates an overall impact score for each group. That score increases based on how often an aspect shows up, and it gets an additional boost if the sun, moon, or any of the angles are involved. Hover or tap on each bubble to explore the score and the contributing factors. So if we hover on square, we see that a square is a 90-degree angle. There are 11 aspects included within the square aspects, planets involved, angles, etc. And it shows you sun, moon, ascendant, descendant, everything has a square, it appears, and then it gives an impact score of 19. You see that this circle is also bigger. If I pop over to opposition, for example, you see that the impact score dropped to 9. There's obviously less going on here. So very cool graph. A lot of information that can be gleaned just from hovering around and seeing the chart in this specific way, which is, again, unique to Luna and very cool. Below that, you'll see tables that highlight major aspects to the luminaries and major hard aspects to the angles. It is a quick, easy way to catch some of the most influential signatures of the chart. So here we're seeing a couple of major aspects between Sun squaring Mars and Sun trining Neptune. Some other major aspects here with the moon. She's got a lot of moon stuff going on, not surprised. And then when we look at the AC/DC line and the MCIC line, we're looking specifically at the hard aspects there. Now down to another unique feature for Luna, which is the declination map. This map plots all the chart points on a graph that shows their declination relationships, which is especially helpful for identifying parallels and contraparallels. You can hover or tap, and it will instantly view each point's ecliptic longitude and equatorial declination. You can also click on a point to begin a comparison. So I've clicked here now, and once the primary point is set, which you can see up here, then you can go around to click other bodies to see how they compare and are in relationship with each other. This map plots all the chart points on a graph that shows their declination relationships, which is especially helpful for identifying parallels and contraparallels. You can hover or tap to instantly view each point's ecliptic longitude and equatorial declination. You can also click on a point to begin a comparison. So set your primary point by clicking on it this way, and you'll have it show up here. Then click to change your secondary, which will change up here. And as you do that, you'll be viewing the parallel or contraparallel relationships with it. If you want to reset the process, just hit the clear button. The horizontal lines at the top and bottom, these red ones, remove that one, these red horizontal lines, mark the out of bounds ranges. Any point sitting on or beyond those lines carries a bit more emphasis. The final section of the datasheet covers hemisphere emphasis. You'll see graphs that show how many chart points fall into each hemisphere, north or south, east or west, based on the ascendant, descendant, and MCIC axes. There's also a quadrant emphasis graphic, which totals the chart points in each quadrant and gives a short description of the themes associated with each one. And that is the infographic datasheet. I hope this walkthrough helps you feel right at home with the infographic datasheet. It's such a powerful way to see the chart from another angle, and I love how much clarity it offers at a glance. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, drop them below. And please share, like, follow, subscribe, all the things, and I will see you in another video.